Well, we want to get to one of the most read stories on the terminal. Elon Musk says Twitter was foolish in the extreme for kicking Donald Trump off its service. Now, Musk says he would reverse the ban once if he takes control of Twitter. For more, let's bring in Bloomberg's Ed Ludlow. And I mean, it's interesting, actually, that Elon Musk is in many ways couching as to whether this deal will actually go through in some way.
Yeah. I mean, that was a takeaway for me, certainly. He said, you know, I would reverse a Trump ban on the platform if indeed I end up owning Twitter. And he said we have no way of knowing that's going to happen. He said, quote, it's not a done deal, that potentially it could be 2 to 3 months away. But he kind of was more focused on this idea. It's not about an outright ban for Trump or bringing him back to the platform. The point is that it didn't take away his voice, because as you know, Caroline, you know, he's looking at Truth Social as an alternative platform, a right-leaning platform, and that he has a more focused voice there than he would do on Twitter anyway.
Is the if part of that question why we're at a significant discount to the buyout shares of the take private?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's this hypothesis put out there. Hindenburg Research, a short seller, for example, put out research, this idea that Musk could walk away, right? Pay the $1 billion fee, walk away, and that we'd see Twitter shares pare back from that point. But, you know, he's also conscious, because he said it during that presentation, the deal has not closed, the proxy has not yet been filed, and even though he's outspoken, he is aware there's an M&A deal going on in the background, guys. You know, he is trying to at least make his lawyers sleep a little better at night.
Yeah, I don't think his lawyers sleep well at night at all, but that's a whole nother conversation. You know, let's get to the brass tacks here. I mean, we sort of put a lot of attention on this deal, or this potential deal, if you will, a lot of attention on Twitter itself as a social media platform, despite the fact that it's not the largest social media platform by any stretch of the imagination here. I am curious from an investment perspective, Ed, because at the end of the day, most people are invested in this to make money, not because of some sort of political agenda or whatever sort of moral sort of argument they want to make about free speech. Is there sort of a business case here, a financial case to be made that this is a company that when it reemerges from whatever Musk is going to do with it, it is going to be profitable and it is going to be thriving?
Well, two things. He has floated the idea that it could re-emerge, right? It could once again go public, even if he's successful taking it private. And according to sources, you know, contrary to what Musk has said about not caring about the money, a big part of his pitch to investors is that he has ideas to boost revenue, to move away from an ad-based model to a subscription-based model, to make fundamental technological changes to the platform that make it better. Yeah. So he's thinking about this. But again, it's just not at the scale from a user-based perspective that a Facebook is, or even an Instagram is.
Yeah. All right. Ed Ludlow there with our update there on the latest comments out of Elon Musk at a FT event here, talking about Twitter and maybe some of the changes that he would make, including avoiding permanent bans of people, including on the former president of the United States.